Right, so where do I start? The lap is going to Chelsea. Going to Chelsea is not a problem because I can't fault him for being ambitious. Can't call him out for being wanting to play in the Champions League or to play under a manager that actually coach that know what he's doing. Um, a coach that talks the talk and also walk the walk. I can't fault the lad on that. But one one thing I can't stand is the way he's been hyped up now by the press, by the British media, as usual. When a new lad comes up, you know, his next big thing is working towards being a world class or superstar. I mean, the guy scored 12 goals, right? It's not a finished article at all. He's got 12 goals last season, and he ended up in relegation. His team got relegated. And yeah, he's young. He's only 22, so probably yeah. And he's 30 million, which is nowadays in football times you can afford to waste 30 million on strikers. And you know what? We don't mind. We'll take that loss. It doesn't cost 87 million like Anthony costs. It doesn't cost 100 million like certain strikers cost. It's 30 million, really is close. So that's a gamble you can take. And it's just a shame it's gone to Chelsea. And it's not, I mean, per se, Chelsea have been successful, more successful than Manchester United this season. No brainer. Got Champions League. They've got squad really young enough to attract other young people. You know, Cole Palmer, Sancho, the rest of them, Enzo Fernandez. So really, as a young player at that age, 22, you really want to be around people like that. And that's football nowadays. You don't want to go to a place where people start telling you that you don't listen to your senior players or your elders or whatever. You just want to play and enjoy the game. And that's what's happening on Chelsea right now. Everyone is enjoying football at Chelsea. They all seem to be smiling, laughing. I watched their last training session just before the final, the Conference League. The guys were just joking and laughing around on the pitch, look relaxed. Compared to Manchester United, it's a shambles. I haven't compared them to Manchester United. Manchester United is like a cesspit, you know. Um, you can't compare them to Manchester United. You can compare Hoyland to the guy himself. I think he's got two more goals more than Hoyland, but his work rate is absolutely ridiculous. His ball carrying skills is absolutely ridiculous. He's bringing in people to the play and to score goals. It's a madness. Um, so it's pretty good. Um, so I can't blame Delap for being so ambitious. Then he will decline joining United, decline joining United and pick Chelsea over that. Yeah, we went PK before. Harris wanted to go PK today, so we went there to play. He enjoyed the ad for. I was on live. I went streaming. Thank you. So Ipswich are not really making a lot of profit on the lap, are they? If anything, they're giving them the opportunity to come back into the Premier League and play Champions League football after spending a bit of money on him from getting from Manchester City. But this guy, hmm, I don't really know what to make of him. He's backs of potential, definitely got potential. Um, but anyway, switch this conversation over to the United tour. We've been seeing a lot of middle fingers, I've seen gestures from players, the Manchester United players. Ahmad was one of them, and Garnacho did another one, and somebody else um, in a picture with some influencers over there did another one. But one thing I want to address is that with Ahmad flicking the middle finger or whatever, one day he's generated about 12 articles writing about it. That's BBC, Sky, The Sun, Daily Mail, um, different Reddit, different other journals has been writing about Ahmad. Even Sky Sport now, and they're doing a back page session on it. Sky Sport News, they're doing a back page session on Ahmad's flick in the middle finger. It's, um, it's one of those things where, okay, the players are human beings. If you abuse them, they're gonna have to react in a certain way that or they're gonna generate um these articles. But these articles only tend to happen when certain players perform these gestures. I've not seen an article around Ugarte flicking a middle finger on people, on journalists. Yeah. So as I was saying, I was just looking at the articles online. I haven't seen an article around Ugatis flipping his middle finger towards fans or towards um, journalists or other people. And in fact, what happened on Twitter said everyone's like, "Oh, we love this guy already because he flipped a middle finger to some people." I don't understand it, right? Okay, I'm looking for articles for Ganache. Okay, I can see, yeah, Ganache's got a couple of articles as well now, written about him flipping the middle finger. But I'm ready. Um, the Sun, no, the Sun posted about again. The Sun posted about Ahmad, nothing about Ganache. Daily Mail, nothing about Ganache. Ahmad is everywhere. You know what I mean? So Garnacho, sort of the small press that are making the waves for. Reddit has posted about Garnacho's middle finger. Daily Mail has not posted anything about Garnacho's middle finger. Um, the Sun has not posted anything about Garnacho's middle finger. In fact, Ahmad is the one who's the face they're using when it comes to these things. Please tell me why are they making it so obvious? Ugatu's been flipping fingers since day one, since he joined this club. No single press. You're probably lucky to find a Facebook post about it, which everyone was celebrating. But Ahmad claimed that the person he flipped his finger on abused his mom. Um, so to me, this was what I was saying yesterday. I said it yesterday about fans abusing players, or when fans are angry, they go after the players' families. Why? Why? What has the family got to do with them playing on the pitch, rubbish, or losing a game on the pitch? Why would he go for his mom? Why would he abuse his mom? It's just unacceptable, man. Just unacceptable. You can't do that to people and expect no outcome. And it's the same thing people that coming for Ferdinand. You don't expect to abuse people and people just keep quiet and shut up and don't reply back, don't respond to you. People gonna respond. But then they ask Ahmad about Garnacho staying at United. Then the dumb coach was laughing at the question, was laughing because a journalist asked the right question there. So one of our main players at the club, and Amorim the clown, Amorim is a clown, laughed at the question, or because they mentioned Garnacho's name. Obviously, according to reports, he's told Garnacho to look for a new club. He doesn't want Garnacho at United. So he was laughing at that. Um, but what matured or you know a good coach would do something like that? Amorim is a clown. It's a clown. You don't laugh at a question like that. He doesn't even hide it, and it's all over Sky News. His reaction, everyone reading into his body language when they ask about Garnacho. He hates the kid, or the kid hates him, or they hate each other. Um, he just loves being the center of attention. Amorim. He doesn't want anything that will shine above him. He's not even as good as Gary Neville. He's not even as good as um, Paul Joe, and he thinks he's Ronaldo. He thinks he's Jose Mourinho. He thinks he's Bruno Fernandes. He thinks he's Bernardo Silva. There's no way near these people are selling, you know. And I think one of the main reason Delap joined Chelsea, I'm reading it this way. The other day, before the first game, friendly game, Amorim said it was a blessing to not win the Europa League. It was a blessing to not win the Europa League, if you think about it. If you're a player sitting from outside, would you want to join a club like that, a manager or coach like that? Hell no. I wouldn't want to join him. Telling me you got to a final unbeaten and you lost the final and then you turn around and go, oh, well, it was a blessing because then maybe next season we wouldn't have enough, a lot of games to play. What happens then when you flop next season if you don't win all those games then? The domestic games. You don't win a trophy. What are you going to do? Right? Should we hold you then accountable? Call for you know, It's horrible. And in this tour, if you all recall, in January, um, if you remember in back in January, right, this Amorim guy when he joined, straight up he started blaming the players, he started calling players, he started saying stuff that he shouldn't be saying. Um, he started saying things that he shouldn't be saying, like inciting hatred, hatred or violence towards the players. Um, you're welcome, sign up, you're welcome. Um, come back, Zana, I'll come back. Just give me a minute, okay? Um, so I just want to post some news articles first, then I'll open the chat for people to reply to them. Just give me a minute. So Amorim said some stuff back in January where he claimed that these players in this country are lucky because if he was in Portugal or elsewhere, they won't be able to leave their homes or their houses. That cannot shock me, you know, because that's an incitement. You're telling fans if you see a player on the road, if you see a player on the road, right, you could just attack them. You could just attack them because they've been playing awful or they've been coached badly by a coach who doesn't know what he's doing. Yeah. And now all of a sudden, fans in Malaysia attacking players, you know, abusing players, which for some reason I don't know why they would do that. You know, we lost the game, understandable, right? We lost the game 1-0. We couldn't score. We don't have strikers. We have enough people to play forward passes to our strikers. It's just a horrible situation, a horrible place to be. Clearly, now we're seeing the consequences of these things happening to our players abroad, you know. And I don't even know why they went on this tour. I know they wanted the money. I know it's just it's horrible for the. I feel sorry for these players. They all look drained. They all look unhappy. They all look out of place. They look like they don't want to be there. Looks like they don't want to be there. They're not fussed about anything. So why take them on this tour in the first place? I was expecting um after the season was over, I was expecting they would give these players a week or two to go rest and come back. You know, send these players away, let them go rest and come back, and then go on tour. You know, but straight up after the season, this awful season is finished, right? The lad after the last game, jump into a plane all the way, thousands of miles away or whatever, hours away. Um, but look at him. I'm looking at this guy. They're asking Ahmad about Ganacho, and he's laughing. It's disgusting. He's a clown. This manager, this coach, absolute clown. The other thing again, why are you lot making excuses for this driver at Liverpool? You know, this despicable man, this horrible fellow. So the media is not posting him as a poster boy of fathers, father of three. Like he's the dad of the year. Now they're telling us he used to be a Marine. He served in the army. What's that got to do anything that he did to those innocent people this week? You know, what's that got to do with anything? He injured 79 people. This guy injured 79 people at Liverpool. And this media are busy making excuses for people like him, calling him, oh, he's a father of three. Um, neighbor said they didn't see this coming. He's nothing like him. Whatever. They're trying to paint him as if he's a saint. You know, he served in the army. Did he serve in the army for free? You know, he runs a company. That makes it even worse. It's a father of three. That makes it even worse. You run over kids. You have kids and you run over kids, other people's kids. What kind of father are you? What kind of monster are you? You know, uh, you forgot you've got your own kids, but it's okay to run over other people's kids. And this is exactly what these people are like in this country. That you know what do you call them? Those people that are protesting or calling people names. They care about kids until the kid is somebody else's kid. I'm telling you now, a father of three couldn't help himself, run over four other children. Hello, mate. Welcome to the chat. They'll agreed with Chelsea. £30 million. £30 million. Oh, yo, my G, did you change your name? Yeah, 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 yeah. Yeah, I see you, bro. How are you? What do you think about Delap going to Chelsea? He's off to Chelsea. We thought we were gonna get him at United. But I thought he was gonna choose Everton. What video are you watching? You can never be the main man of Chelsea, Delap. If you go to Chelsea, you can't be the main man. There are too many stars there already. Send it me, let me have a look. Chelsea really need to sign Sancho. They can't afford to let him come back to United. You know, United is my club, right? But I don't want Sancho to come back. Seriously, don't want him to come back. You know, you imagine this. I'm just watching the video, right? I've just seen that. I've just seen the video. Imagine that. He, you know, they're charging towards you. What would you do? Anyway, what do you think of the lab going to Chelsea? This guy's a clown. He's an absolute clown. I'm laughing at that. He lapped to Chelsea. What's your thought on that? Amori reminds me of someone that's bullied in school. He's trying to bully other people now. Look at him. Sancho won the trophy yesterday, by the way, on the Europe the Conference League. We've got the Champions League up on us on the 31st. Saturday, we'll be watching it full time. Yeah. I'm absolutely knackered, you know. I don't even know why I've come live today. I should be. I've been out and about. Went to Kiki bouncing and trampoline. I'm absolutely knackered. Very, very, very tired this evening. Why have I set up this stream? I don't know. I think I should just switch the camera off and play some music and just enjoy the night. You know what I'm going to do now? Just gonna post the articles. Feel free to read them. Oh yeah, I was going through some stuff the other day. I found my vouchers for initially my season ticket back in the day. You know, this was 5 years ago, just before I gave up my season ticket. Like literally, these were the vouchers I was using on match days. I used a couple where you get discount when you go to the car or the kiosk. Crazy, innit? Waste of money. Wasted so much money at United. I haven't found my season ticket. I'll need to find that card actually. Put it somewhere. Might frame it next to the kit behind me. Blimey, I would never ever spend any of that sort of money again on a season ticket for United. I don't care if they win the Champions League. You know, it costs so much for season ticket holders. It costs so much. Let us know if you've got any transfer gossip or anything. You can drop it in the chat for us. You know, any rumors you hear about United or other clubs, feel free to drop it in the chat. Um, by the way, what's happening with Osimhen? Is he going to move? I'm hearing Napoli met with some United officials where they suggested that they could take Hoyland plus 33 million or 20 million and give us Osimhen. Does Osimhen want to come to United and play or play Champions League? I don't know. If the paycheck is good, you probably take it. Just like um, what's this guy called now from Wolves? Cunha. Cunha's salary is going to increase by £80,000, 80 grand Cunha. So he's going from 120,000 at Wolves to 80,000, 200,000 pounds or 250,000 or so. Cunha. Can you believe it? The guy that's not even won anything, is not proving anything. We're happy that the club is paying him this amount, right? They're setting him up to fail already. But I don't blame the guy anyway. Take your paycheck. He could have had more in Saudi if he wanted to, because clearly he's not come to United to win trophies. It's gonna be difficult. We're not gonna be able to win any trophies. Think about it. City, the owner just came out saying today that yeah, he's ready to pour more money into the club. Manchester City. Liverpool are doing a very good business at the minute with everybody else around us. They're doing a really good business out there, spending money, buying the right players, not just throwing money about. They're going for the right players. And then we have Chelsea again, just won, the Conference League again, and they just splashed 30 million on the lap. And that's not over. They could still sign Sancho, or they could send him back and pay 5 million, 5 million fee to United, for not signing Sancho. And then if you think about it, we have Arsenal as well are picking up. They're signing players. They're looking at signing other players in Spain, in Greece. You know, Arsenal are looking everywhere because I'm pretty sure Arteta wants to win the league next season. I mean, we've been saying that for 5 seasons now, but next season I believe he wants to win it. It's come so far, and it's so it's gonna be so hard for United to compete next season. Spurs, they're going to sign players. They're going to sign players. Aston Villa are going to sign players. So United, where do you think we're going to end up? What's going to happen? Who even wants to come and play for us without a big paycheck? They were talking about, oh, we're gonna go off from paying players over, double figures to, slashing payment down. You allowed this guy to sign a new contract at Wolves. You couldn't persuade him for him not to sign a contract at Wolves, only for us to cough up 62.5 million and then, you know, pay him, increase his salary by £80,000. What kind of foolishness is that? Who runs this club, man? Who runs this club? Who runs this club? Why, why increase his salary by £80,000 when the club is trying to cut costs? And you let this guy sign a new contract. This is where Real Madrid are so smart. Once they made the player known that we want you, they'll go into it, make sure this player don't sign a new contract at their club. They don't care how you beef with them. They'll make sure you don't sign a new contract. They'll tell you strictly, do not sign if you sign a new contract, we'll not sign you. That's what should have happened United with Cunha. If you sign a new contract, renew your contract with these guys, they increase your wages and they give you a price tag. Knowing the financial position of United, we should have told this guy, do not sign a new contract if you really want to come to United. If you do, make sure the release clause is lower. 62.5 million for this guy and then increase his salary by £80,000. He's gonna be one of the highest earners in the club. And he's not even kick a ball yet for United. It's not even, you know, it's just ridiculous. It doesn't make sense. And then he signed this new contract and they put this massive release clause on him. 62.5 million. Now United has got no choice but to pay that. Whilst Real Madrid are getting players like Trent for free. You know how mad that is. Tell the player if you sign a new contract, we will not come for you, we will not buy you. We'll let you go to another club. You go find other, get your scouts to start scouting players. But Cunha, £210,000 a week from 120,000. That's a mad move. It's a crazy move, I can't lie. And I wonder how much Chelsea are paying the lap. How much his salary will go up, but I guarantee it's not gonna go up by 200,000 or 80,000. You know, it's got to be around the pay structure, around even Sancho. If they want to sign Sancho now, Sancho's got to take a pay cut. He's got another year to go at United, but I don't think Sancho will take a pay cut. Sancho would rather come back to United, run down his 1 year, and then get a free transfer elsewhere, make his money. That's what Sancho will do. He's won a trophy already. He's proving that he's not a bad player, like we all making him out to be. He's a big game player. We saw that yesterday. So he's gonna come to United, not sign a new contract, get a free transfer elsewhere next season. That's what would happen because he's not gonna extend his contract to United either, because United has got an option to extend his contract by a year. Sancho is not gonna allow that to happen. Never. He's gonna leave United for free. He's gonna walk away for free. United won't be able to get a penny for him next season because he's got a year left on his contract. 1 year left. And then we're gonna sign the lot. And in fact, what they've done in Malaysia right now, these guys, people like Harry Maguire, are not going to be playing. They've left the team hotel and they've gone over to India. It's really they're using these players as if they're not human beings, man. Come on. They're using the players as if whew, they've not had a rest. They've just been flying around since the season finished. That's not holiday for them. It's not at all. And he's talking about he's gonna pick a strong team for the next game tomorrow, Friday. I wouldn't want people. I know we call for these players to play more games, but after the season they've had, you would thought that they'll let these players go on holiday. Let them go, relax somewhere. Let them think about what they've done. Or by taking them to on tour, a stupid tour for 7 million. I mean, yeah, that's gonna contribute towards buying a player. But jeez, and players are getting booed. It's getting sour now. The relationship with fans, international fans, overseas, offshore, the relationships are getting sour. Come on, mate. How long is this gonna continue? Ahmad is flipping a finger now. Ganacho flipping a finger. Ganacho makes it clear. You can tell by his face that he doesn't want to be there. He don't want to be at this tour. Let him come home. Let him stay with his wife and kid. He's just had a kid. Give him 2 weeks off. You know, but Amorim is proper lapping it up. It's almost like a clownfish, the guy. He wants to be the center of attention everywhere they go. Let's talk about Rashford because basically, his reps had a meeting with Barcelona and he's still on the list for Barca. But then Barca now are looking on a loan plus obligation to buy, which I think, you know, the clown running the club will have to accept it because otherwise they're gonna keep Rashford, right? They'll have to pay Rashford off the books. Whilst if they let him go against Barca, Rashford is not gonna take a pay cut. It's not stupid, the way. Probably if the club had treated him right, he probably say, okay, I'm gonna let you guys off, take a pay cut and get out. And I don't blame him. I hope he doesn't. I hope Rashford don't take a pay cut. I hope he rents this club to the, every single penny they owe him. Rents them, Rashford. I hope he doesn't take a pay cut. Please do not take a pay cut, Rashford. We can't sign anyone. Now they're saying Mbeumo is 50 million. Where are they gonna get 50 million from? But they do have it because they're paying 65 million for Cunha. They're not even doing a Kalana on it. They're paying it full. Wow. Is that how much we've saved already from letting players go or players go out on loan? Um, Lindelof and the other guys. Is that what we saved? Interesting. Bruno is never smiling on top. The guy's not even smiling. He's not even smiling. None of the players are smiling on tour. Everyone is just out of place. Chelsea, they've already booked the medical for the lap tomorrow. It's so embarrassing. We're getting beat by Chelsea on this target. You know, we went against Real Madrid for Euro. We won that. Bruno's agent herself talks with the Saudi club Al Hilal. Madrid are coming for Luis Kelly.
At Bet365, we don't do ordinary. Every month we have.
Yeah, so I've given you a few names there of players who have left United but performing really well elsewhere, all in the spirit of being happy, finding happiness, finding freedom. Um, yeah, if we start with Damien literally, he was a success at United as well. He was successful at United. It's not like he didn't win anything with us. He actually won the FA Cup, Carabao Cup, and the Europa League before he switched in 2020, in 2015. He was here 2015 to 2019, and then all of a sudden he was offloaded by Ole. Now he's 35 and has since won the Serie A titles and two Coppa Italias with Inter, and he could win the Champions League as well. You know, this weekend coming. That's Damien. Mkhitaryan spent 18 months at Manchester United under Jose Mourinho between 2016 and 18. And the Armenian midfielder helped the club again to success in the Carabao Cup, the Europa League in 2017. So he won two trophies before leaving, but since leaving Old Trafford, swap deal with Alexis Sanchez in January 2018. Mkhitaryan has won major honours with Roma, Inter Milan, and he could lift the European Cup by helping Inter with the Champions League this coming Saturday. So they all ended up in the Champions League, you know, playing against each other, playing with each other. How crazy is that? These are ex-United players. And one of the other one, which, a lot of these fans may not want to talk about, is Mason Greenwood. United offloaded Mason Greenwood in 26.6 million transfer last summer, following a club decision to not retain the forward. Greenwood was charged with attempted, whatever that was, and controlling behavior and assault in October 2022. The charges were dropped, so he was never found guilty in February 2023. And then he made the move to Getafe in La Liga, and then joining Marseille, which is helped into next season Champions League. So he could be playing Champions League. Well, he is playing Champions League next season with Marseille. So, and then he won the Golden Boot over there as well with them. Malacia, Tyrell Malacia. Malacia is a Dutch international. Obviously, he was um, he was recruited by Eric Ten Hag during his first season at United in 2022. But with this guy, he sustained an injury which we can never, nobody ever told us what injury he sustained. To be honest with you, at Old Trafford, he's only young, man. But I felt sorry for him. Um, and then after he recovered, came back a little bit overweight, but he worked his way down as well, and he became fit. And then they loaned him out to PSV this year, right? The same time Rashford left, the same time Anthony left. So they loaned him out to PSV, the Dutch league in February. The 25-year-old left back earned himself again a title in the Dutch league. So clearly, not the players' fault at United. These players are winning stuff elsewhere. And another prominent one is Anthony Elanga. Elanga is now 23, right? He's been with us in the academy for a while. He broke into the first team under Ole Gunnar Solskjaer, but he registered 4 goals and 4 assists in 55 games of competition before being offloaded by Eric Ten Hag again for 15 million to Forest in July 2020. Since he moved to Forest, Elanga, wow, Elanga has become a key figure for Forest, scoring 11 goals and registering 21 assists in 82 games this season. Elanga 6 goals and 11 assists in the Premier League helped Forest qualify for the um, helped Forest qualify for Europe. I think they qualified for the Conference League, I believe. I don't think they made it to the Europa League, but they were pretty much a prominent figure in the top four for a while, for a very long time, and they just dropped off. And another, this is the main one, Ronaldo. Portuguese forward, scored 24 goals in 38 games for United when he returned. 24 goals in 38 games, 2020, 2021, 2022. But after a series of clashes with newly appointed manager Eric Ten Hag, Ronaldo's contract was cancelled by mutual consent. Yeah. By the way, only Ronaldo will have that, you know, cancel. Please cancel my contract. Cancel it. Mutual. You don't have to pay me. I don't have to sue you. I don't have to do anything. Okay, but anyway, it was cancelled by mutual consent, November 2022. Ronaldo joined Saudi Pro League team Al Nassr as a free agent the next month, and he has scored 92 goals in 104 games for the club since leaving United. And this is why the Saudi people or journalists, Qatari journalists, are saying Ronaldo is all about himself now. He's turned his team to cheerleaders. I don't know why they're blaming him for that. And then we have Dean Henderson, goalkeeper. He was an academy graduate from United. He's now goalkeeper for Palace. Um, he was a match winner, right? The FA Cup final. Beat Manchester City. They beat Manchester City. And again, after leaving United, he's won a trophy and he's very happy where he is now. And he's going to play in Europe as well. He's going to be in the Europa League after winning the FA Cup. Brilliant, brilliant. Dino. Um, Lukaku. It's now 6 years since Lukaku left United for Inter Milan in a £70 million transfer fee. But the Belgium striker has continued to score goals for all his subsequent clubs. And this season, his 14 goals, 36 games for Napoli contributed to the Italian club's title success this season. Lukaku fell out of favour at United under former manager Ole Gunnar Solskjaer, but the 32-year-old was offloaded despite scoring 42 goals in 96 games for the club, a strike rate that will see him walk into Amorim's struggling team absolutely. Maxos McTominay, the Scottish lad, Scottish Maradona, um, the one who got away from United. Oh my days, look at that. The one who got away from United. He's now 28 and enjoying an outstanding season in Italy with Napoli since completing his 25 million transfer last season. Last summer, McTominay scored 12 goals in 34 league games, including a spectacular scissors kick against Cagliari in 2-0, 2-0 title clinching win on Friday, proved crucial in helping Antonio Conte's side seal a second Scudetto in 3 seasons. And he also clinched the Serie A MVP for his efforts too. Brilliant. Did we miss anyone? We've not mentioned Sancho, but we all know his story. They just want to write it. They'll probably review this article again and add into it at some point. But yeah, Sancho is another one. And then Rashford is another one as well who needs to be added onto it. It's another one who needs writing about a few of them that are still out there on loan. Okay, with that being said, I'm gonna have to log out. I think I've been on this stream now for 93 minutes or 95 minutes or so. I'm very knackered, I'm very tired. I'll just start coming because I don't want to let people down. I want to keep this channel going for as long as possible. Thank you for watching. Thank you for interacting. Thank you for sending me videos and clips from other side, which I've been following. Um, but Ahmad, don't worry about the press that's been written about you. You know, flipping your middle finger because we know how they report differently to other people. Father of three charged over Liverpool parade. Father of three. Why does it matter how many kids he's got? The guy was a cretin. The guy was an absolute bellend. You know, disgusting, despicable man. He ran over people. 72 people or 78 people are injured, still receiving treatment because of his scumbag. He's a scumbag. The dad of three is a scumbag. The scumbag dad of three who ran over 78 people has been charged. He's set to appear in court very soon. I'll leave you with that. Because the way the press is writing about this guy, the excuses they're giving for him, they're making for him. You know, he's a good guy, he's a good father, you know, he's a Royal Marine, he owns his own company. May imagine this was a brown guy or a funny guy that goes to the narrative. They were still questioning the age. The police said he was 53 years old. They said no, he's not because he looks younger. Are you got simply because you guys are not used to seeing people that look like you being 53 and actually don't look like they should be 53 or they look like they should be in their 30s, 40s. That's why you're questioning it. You ugly, you ugly, you know, right.